And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Atlanta in the lead. The 3, and the Dream, another 3.
She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Pass to Hill. Here's the 3. The three-pointer is on target.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Picked her clean. And the Dream, another 3.
Fantastic pass. He made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Seattle calls timeout.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise!
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Nurse up top. He's got 5. Count that bucket.
Another good trip for her. She's going to take it on herself to get them back in this game. Let's see how she does.
Over to the wing. Lets it fly. A good-looking shot from the wing.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
And the Storm with possession. It's a 10-point game. The top pick of the 2022 draft, Ryan Howard had no issues adjusting to the pro game.
Well, in addition to winning Rookie of the Year, Howard was also named an All-Star, scoring 16 per game, and just a great personality, a fantastic addition to the league. And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
More points for NECA, and the best part about her offensive game, she makes more shots than she misses.
And there's another one for the Dream.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
And good that time.
I just love that rugged attitude from Agumake. She carries herself with an unwavering confidence.
And again, the Dream score.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Yes, once again for her on an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
And she drops it in from the low post.
That's terrific use of the bounce pass.
Seattle with the ball, trailing by 13. To the middle. Here's Nurse. And she lays it straight in.
She placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
Pulls up, high post, and there's another one for the Dream.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Chalk up 2 right there.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get, trust me.
Shoots from 12, buries the jump shot.
Assisted by Marie, number 4.
Now here's Nurse. She's got 7. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
from deep.
Sometimes you just want to show off.
I mean, we already know how good her range is, so I don't know why she's firing from that deep.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for her.
Yeah, she served her up some tasty room service right there, guys. Sweet dime.
And the final period of play just about to get started here. And here's Hill. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, or they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Drains the three-pointer.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner. It's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Alexander misses the baby hook.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Yep, that one goes.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Puts one up from 19. Atlanta, another bucket.
She's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half she's having.
Pass to Achanwa. And again, Seattle with the triple.
A true sniper. Defenses should know that Whitcomb will be hunting for these looks.
And Atlanta, another bucket.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. And more than just a role player, Ariel Powers has turned herself into a force in this league.
Helping Washington win a championship back in 2019. It was really her first breakout season. Put it all together. And she hasn't looked back since.
Now Hill. Here's Alexander. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, that's an elegant move to drop in the floater.
And they can burn some clock if they want.
And calm down. Get a little breather here, too.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
So difficult to guard given Coffey's size. She presents a lot of problems for defenders.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Hill. Here's Carlton. Got it.
Bridges.
Good job in the low post.
Assisted by
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there. Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that, and really that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
She doesn't hit the first, and that was one they really wanted. She's got one more, though. So she can't get either to fall. And it's the Storm with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Hill. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Well, tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what's happening here.
You nailed it. And as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Up ahead. Drops in the layup for 2.
And things, they're really tightening up now, guys. Their offense has been really unstoppable of late.
Yeah, I don't know why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but you know what they say, Tim, it's better late than never.
I'm happy because finally we got a good game.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter. And here we go. Here's Nurse. And the Storm, another three.
They're taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this an exciting finale, guys.
Well, they got some spurt ability when they absolutely needed it. This is going to be a frantic finish.
Thank goodness. The best result they could have hoped for in that possession. They got back all 3 points they just gave up, and are close to putting this game out of reach.
I'm not ready to say that just yet, Tim, but it sounds like the crowd believes it.
Yeah, Brian, I think the crowd is trying to will them to victory.
Storm with the rebound.
Well, got it in close, but credit the tight defense for forcing the miss.
Defense like that ups the degree of difficulty on that shot by about what? I'd say 300%?
308% maybe.
Okay, I like that.
Huge points from Ezzy. She wanted the ball, not scared of the moment.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third team foul. At the line for your Atlanta Dream, number 18.
And that hurts as she doesn't get the first one to fall. Really trying to focus now on the second. And the second of two is good. And that puts them up 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hill. The three is up. Count it! And she has brought them within 2 points.
Such a shooter. That's almost a layup for her. So wide open.
Atlanta calls timeout.
It's time for T-shirts. Let's show why we are the best fans in the And for your Atlanta
And they go to the intentional foul.
22. Storm foul. Nurse. First personal foul. Teams first.
So the first one
Team
drops,
foul.
and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Atlanta Dream, number 22.
So she goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Timeout call.
And it's a 4-point ball game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. What's your take, guys?
Quick bucket and foul. It's really the only option they have at this point.
And the important thing, Tim, is who they foul. They don't want to send an ace to the line if they can avoid it.
Exactly, Brian. Find the worst free throw shooter immediately.
Sinks it! And she has brought them within 2 points.
Playing with enthusiasm. Ezzy McMagor. Big second chance bucket. You know, they had to foul to stop that clock. That's really the enemy in this situation.
Yeah, and who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range.
Maybe knock down a 3 or 2, who knows?
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. So she gets them both. And it's a 4-point ball game. And the Storm with possession. Pass to Hill. For 3. And it falls! And that shot brings them within just 1. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Teams in the penalty. At the line for your Atlanta Dream, number 4.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up 2. And so she drops them both. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt here.
To tie it up. Oh, count it! And oh, that is an enormous 3-pointer. Regulation has ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. And it's the Storm with the ball. They swipe it. Tries again.
Dream foul. Number 6. Second personal foul.
Here's Nurse. To the wing on the left. And the Storm. Another three.
You talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Well, they never hung their heads, even when they were down big earlier. They were really composed, never got desperate, and credit the coach for keeping them in it.
Exactly. Stay with your game plan. It only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
From outside, off the mark. Again, Atlanta with the triple.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
The Storm trail. From deep, it's good. A tremendous three to tie it up.
A cold-blooded three to calm this crowd down after what looked like a huge three at the other end.
Yeah, told them, settle down, we're not going anywhere. What a game!
Fires for three, nails the tray!
A bounce-back three, and they're back in the lead immediately.
The crowd is starting to get nervous, but now they're just fired up. An incredible ball game down the stretch here.
Sounds like you're fired up, Brian. I'm fired up, too.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. What's your take, guys?
They do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try it.
Yeah, you know, and I think the key thing, probably what the coach wants to see, is a good shot. It's important they convert here.
Money!
Number 9.
Oh, that is an enormous three-pointer.
All the three-pointers coming off her fingers have been right on the money.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Right between the eyes.
They do have a foul to give.
Yeah, and you might see him use that at some point.
Seattle calls timeout. Guys, what do you think?
There's still time left, so they don't necessarily need to go for the three. If they can get an easy bucket inside.
I'm not so sure. There's not a whole lot of time to play around with. I think they look for the three and try to tie this thing up.
Yeah, you could do that. I think the quick two might be the better play. Let's see what they do.
And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty.
Team foul.
And Atlanta has possession.
Storm
And
foul.
now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Atlanta Dream.
She gets the first,
Number 22.
and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game. Pass to Hill. Releases. And the ball out of play. The Dream will have it.
Atlanta Dream ball.
And she commits the intentional foul.
She's upset to take a seat, I'm sure, but at this point, I don't think it'll have really any effect. The game's probably out of reach anyway.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And she hits both free throws. And it's a 7-point ball game.
Well, overtime not clearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting to O2.
So it's Atlanta picking up the win. They had to scrape and claw to push into overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride, boys. They thought it might end in regulation, but they came through big and did exactly what they needed to once we got to overtime.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.